Stay off the animals. That's what it says. Let's see here. We got a big Walmart truck pulling in here for the truck stop. But speaking of location, let me make sure I got the date right. Today is, of course I didn't memorize it. What the heck is today's date? Saturday, February 12th, 2022. We are here in Fillmore. Is that where we're at? Fillmore, Utah. It's 45 degrees right now at about 11:45 a.m. Mountain Time. We've been driving for about 2 hours already, leaving the Salt Lake area, and we're on our way to Bryce Canyon, Utah, to see the national park there and maybe the little town. So this is just a truck stop. Let me turn it back around. Some of the quick snippet videos I showed were from the car on the way here so far. But this truck stop just has a Carl's Jr., Chevron, and a Subway. And it is fascinating to see, like, occasionally you'll see nothing but almost farmland, but then you'll see a tiny community out in the middle of nowhere. And I think to myself, like, what do you do if you live there? Like, you don't have access to many things. I mean, look how far we had to drive just to get to this gas station and little food area. But yeah, I'll try to check in with some more videos once we get to Bryce Canyon, and then we'll see where we go from there. Should be fun. Still at Fillmore. Saw this cool looking, I don't know, is that that's not like a deer, is it? It's got the big antlers, but it looks much bigger than a deer. And I guess if you wanted to grab something to eat, you could use these picnic benches here. Alright, now let's get back on the road. So we're about an hour away, or less than an hour away from Bryce Canyon, but we stopped at this curve in the road because the view over here just looks amazing. Dixie National Forest. You can see how the red rocks near to be going right into the Red Canyon. There also appears to be a trailhead here. Just another pit stop. I think right now we're about 20 minutes away from Bryce Canyon, but the scenic view from here was too good to pass up. Inside of Bryce, Utah, just outside of Bryce Canyon, they've got the Ruby's Inn General Store. I did a quick live stream on my channel showing this, the inside of it, and a little bit of the stuff across the street. Unfortunately, the ice cream shop, gift shop, rock shop, and all that stuff is closed for the winter season. Yeah, if you want to check out what was inside the Ruby's Inn and a few of the other stuff, I'll try to link to my live stream. Always love a cool close-up like this though. And then next we should be headed off to Bryce Canyon. We've arrived at Sunset Point. So we're actually in Bryce Canyon now, National Park. You have to pay for a 7-day pass to get in. $35 fee to go through the gate. But since it's near, well, it's about an hour and a half away from sunset, we asked for a recommendation on what they thought we should do at the visitor center before the sun sets, and they said head up to Sunset Point and capture a little bit of that. And there was also another part, I think they said Bryce Point. Sunset Point was about a hair over a mile away from the visitor center when you first come in. You can see there's still a lot of snow on the ground, even though it's about 50 degrees. Maybe now it's 48. You've got the moon shining brightly up in the sky. Definitely no cell reception here, so the thought of doing a live stream is definitely not going to happen, but I knew that ahead of time. Let's see what this reveal looks like. Awesome, right? Tomorrow morning, we're hoping to come and find a trail to do and walk through a little bit. I'm not sure if there's a particular point that's recommended to go to. It looks like there's something way, way over there. Let me try to check my Google Maps. I don't think there's really a bad view you can get. But I do feel like that part way over there might be a different perspective for taking a picture. Wonder how selfie mode would look. Or is it too bright? Yep, I think the sun's too bright, not showing up the me in the canyon. I'm gonna make sure I get some selfies. Oh, look at that, see? There's one of the trails you could take to go down part of the way. Seems like it doesn't get its Let's see what we have over here. Maybe there's some signage telling you. The Navajo Loop. So it's a 1.3 mile round trip. That's not too bad of a walk.
From what I heard.
That's fine because the road's up there and no construction.
What happens if you turn around?
Where are you gonna go anyway?
Yeah,
Canada's only road doesn't open until July.
And I do know how to get across the border. It's just that you don't want to get caught on the other side of the border.
Yeah.
In the fairgrass and the
Mountain jail.
yeah. Well, one of the mountains got their hand focused.
See? So I guess that's where the trail would go down to.
Like Detroit is one thing. You could rustle up some heavy equipment. Like a big city, Detroit, and whatnot. But you know, you get the ones.
Maybe that's the end of it down there? I don't know.
There's nothing around there, man. If you need to bring in tractors or equipment to move anything, you bring these away.
I drove tractor trailers for a while.
My dad was a trucker, so
And I blew up the turbo.
Alright, took a couple pictures even though it's hard. Sorry, exactly because of that, the sunlight. But now I'm going to try going down the Navajo Loop here. Gotta be careful because it's supposed to be slippery. Loose rocks, steep trails, boots recommended. Well, not exactly boots, but there's a railing here. So I can hold on to the railing. I'm probably going to stop a few times along this walk to snap some pictures. I wonder how well the video is showing up with the sunlight. Like if it's too bright. For the contrast. So far the walk isn't too bad. For some perspective, it is 4:32 p.m. right now. Here's where you lose the railing. So you've got the Two Bridges path, which takes you further on down, like we showed earlier. And then Wall Street, where the sun is shining super bright right now. Let me try to block that out a little. Wall Street is actually closed in the distance there. So let's see here. Should we brave the Two Bridges journey? Let me grab a couple of pictures here and then I'll decide. So I walked all the way near the Wall Street part where you could go.
All right.
So the previous video I was shooting was right at the edge right there. So I came just this way. But this view and the sharpness of the colors is so nice. I think it comes out better over here, at least on my photographs it did, because you're kind of blocked. The sunlight is being blocked. Right here in particular was one of my favorite pictures. Right about here, because I liked how you had the little green with the tree. I know a second ago someone was over here and they stood on that ledge and was taking a selfie, and I was like, no way I would do that. That would terrify me. Alright, let's give the Two Bridges walk a shot. Going down's not going to be so much an issue. Coming back up might be a bit of a hike. I'll have to see though how steep it gets, because you know, you see certain people have the walking sticks or more cleated shoes. If there's something where I feel slippery or risky, I won't push it. Oh, you're fine. Okay. So far it's a pretty wide... Okay, wait a minute, where am I going? I got confused for a second. I was thinking like, oh my god, are you supposed to go down that way? Yeah, when I was looking from a distance, I was thinking, oh my god, am I going straight and then just like down? But now I see it's just a turn over here. I wonder if there's anybody that dares to like go down that path. I mean, it's not a path, but climb down it. Or this part right here, for example. That would seem pretty crazy to me. I wonder if this is the end of it, or if there's more beyond that. That's where I started coming down the bridge. My momentum is quickly taking me down the hill. You can see you've got some snow here. So far it hasn't been slippery though. So let's see here. Is this the end or is there more? No, there's more. See, from up there, all I could see was to this point. I wasn't sure how much further it went. And I might not go all the way. Just kind of wanted to dip my toe into the trail. Although I am curious what the two bridges thing entails. Oh geez. No wonder people are out of breath coming back up. This is the steep, really steep part. Back and forth. I gotta stop and grab a picture here. And then a selfie. You know what probably looks weird is that you can see me putting the smile on when I do the selfie, and as soon as I snap the picture, the smile evaporates. Not intentionally, just always want to make sure you're putting on a nice smile when you're taking selfies. Alright, so I am using the momentum to take me down. What have I done to myself? Look how much uphill I'm gonna have to go on the way back. Whoa, okay. Yeah, alright, good. That wasn't the direction to go. It was this way. was gonna say, yep, I'm not going on ice. Which I'm surprised. Maybe the snow was too narrow to like hit this part too much. Let's see here. It's not too steep as long as I... Oh, sorry, I should repeat that. It's not too steep to walk down. Of course, it's going to be steep and treacherous going back uphill. See, my mind is telling me, like, oh, you've already seen enough. You're wowed by the view. Like, why do you need to go down the rest of the way? But then I also think to myself, well, gee, I've already come this far. Why not keep going? So now I'm not sure where to go. Let me flip it back around. There's this path down here, which is a little steeper than I've been doing. But then there's the straight part here. That part looks kind of... Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, yeah, it's better. It's hard to tell from the depths and perspectives which trail is less of an incline until you get a little closer, even though I'm not that far away from it to begin with. So if you can imagine you're on a bicycle going downhill and you're applying the brakes, that's kind of what I've been doing with my legs here. Slowly applying the brakes the whole time to go down this hill. Otherwise I'd really be going fast. Okay. Little icy. So I'll go closer to the rocks. This is fascinating because never been in any type of national park that is anywhere close to this, and now I'm just diving right in. You also don't want it to get dark because if it sunsets too quickly and you're here in the dark, you're not really going to have any lights to help you. I've got my cell phone light, but that will only illuminate so much. Oh, 2 bridges pointing this way. Caution, unstable rocks, do not climb on bridges. Well, where the heck is the 2 bridges? I'm confused. Oh, right there? Alright, I guess that's it. Like 2 rock-like bridges. I don't know if they want you to go further on. I wonder if they're saying you could go up there and then climb up there and then go across the bridges. But sorry, being an amateur, that would be crazy for me. Going the other way, but today not looking to venture on that far. It'll be tough enough getting all the way back up the hill. So yeah, fun to see the sunset point at Bryce Canyon. Hopefully there's some other creative things we can discover soon. Alright, so for this next video I'm already at Bryce Point, which was about a 2-mile drive from where I was at Sunset Point. I know the light is really reflecting because it's that time of day, but let me flip the camera around. zoom in for a second down there.
One thing you cannot see is that reflection.
I just love all the carvings of the rock. It's almost like they're perfectly done in the same shapes, but so many of them. Like, how do you get that for a natural landscape? And the trees mixed in with the snow. If I'm still rolling the camera when I get further back on the trail here, or the little walk, I'll show it from that perspective. Might be tough to see going this direction because we're heading into the sun. Although the sun is on the right, so it doesn't look too bad on the walk back here. So I know this is a bit of a contrast from the previous video because I showed myself walking into the trail, but now I started at the trailhead, or not trailhead, the actual point, and I'm walking back to the parking lot area as the sun is just beating off my face. Let me flip it back around now. Alright, now the sun is out of our perspective. There's a little section on the left up here just before the parking lot where I love the view.
No.
No?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, right there. There's the perfection shot. I don't know how well the blue sky is showing up. It might not be showing up because of the sunlight still, but if it does show up, it's like you've got the light brown, the darker brown, the reddish color mixed in, the green trees everywhere, the white snow, the yellow sunshine shining off the rocks in the background, the further grayness of the mountains, the light blue sky, and then the dark blue sky. If I point it upward, you can see more of the dark blue sky. You just lose some of the stuff down below. And then again, all those perfectly carved rocks in the mountain. And in that over there where those people are standing, that's where I started the Bryce Point video. Yeah. And then I'm going to head back to the parking lot now. That's probably all we'll do in Bryce Park today. Oh yeah, by the way, so there's a trail here if you want to go down, the Under Rim Trail, but without any shoes. Even if you had shoes on, I don't think you'd want to do that, right? It goes to the Peekaboo Loop, and that's where we were. Bryce Point, elevation 8,300 feet, I assume. But yeah, that'll probably be it for today's adventure in Bryce Canyon. Alright, so I lied. We're doing one more video at least at Inspiration Point. It's between Bryce Point and back towards Sunset Point where we started. By the way, there didn't get to mention earlier, there's these spots where they have shuttles that will take you in between all the points and stops, although it's not open during the winter months. It's, I think, April through October. So you have to drive. Inspiration Point has an elevation of 8,100 feet. Let's see what kind of view we have from here. We're just approaching sunset. Actual, the pinnacle of sunset is probably about 20-25 minutes away. So this looks like similar to where we were at Bryce Point, right? All the evenly carved rocks. Probably the best part of Inspiration Point, or a little bit higher, is up there, but I don't know if I want to walk that. You can see how it's icy there, and they're walking on that part. But guess what? If your legs give out and you stumble, fall to your demise. So I'll probably pass up on doing that, but just wanted to get a nice quick view of this area. I know there's another route you could go over there. Let me just peek that real quick. That is the Rim Trail, and it tells you Sunset Point is a certain distance away, but that one's also kind of snow covered. Oh, look, there's a kitty cat that just ran over there. Right as I was shooting the video. How is there a kitty cat hiding in the area? But anyway, we're done with Bryce National Park for the evening. Back here at Ruby's Inn, getting ready to check in for the night. Figured I would do a quick video back inside the lobby. So even though you check in here, there's actually rooms are kind of along the left side over there. Still have the winter Christmas vibe going on. That's the Ruby's General Store that I did a walkthrough earlier. A nice fireplace. Welcome. It is a pretty welcoming atmosphere. Let me get a picture of that. And then the rooms themselves are just around the corner from Ruby's general store. There's that cool bear that I showcased earlier. You've either got the Aspen Lodge right there, or further on down that direction is the Ponderosa, where they have more rooms available. I might go across the street again, where I did my live stream earlier, just to get the nighttime view of that. Do a little walkthrough. Once again, I always say you never know when you're gonna come back to a spot in your lifetime. I can hear a few people there doing their own picture opportunities, either where those jail cell and ice cream shop are, or maybe where those step through photo things are. Yeah, this is where I did my live stream earlier. I checked back, the live stream quality wasn't the greatest, but can't complain about it too much. You can see you've got the moon up there too. It's really too bad this stuff isn't open during the winter time, because the general store in Bryce Canyon seems like it's well utilized. So I would think you would have gotten enough traffic for people to enjoy at least like the ice cream shop or cookies. Online I thought maybe only the rock shop would be closed at this time of year, but I was surprised that everything on this side of the street was closed. I'm also curious where that kitty cat went. Like I said during the live stream earlier, there's the jail cell. That jail cell is open. I showed this during my live stream, so it's a bit of a repeat. But not everyone watches every video. So you could sit down, act like you're wanted in the jail. I've also got the little wooden horse there, the other photo opportunities. Ah, that's the one. Come on, I'm begging for some ice cream and candy. It's too tempting for it not to actually have anything. Ebenezer's Bar and Grill. So actually there's some more stuff back there. I did not show that on my walk earlier. There's a bike rack there too if you did bring bikes. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, give us a subscribe. See, my voice is cracking a little bit. You know why? When I did that uphill climb earlier, I was huffing and puffing. That's right, I didn't get to talk about that in the video. Definitely understood why everyone was huffing and puffing on their way back up. So that gave a workout, and breathing in all that stuff has made my voice go a little bit hoarse. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, feel free to subscribe to our channel. You can see they've still got the snowflakes up for the wintry time feel. Just a pretty view right now. It is getting colder, about 35 degrees, so one could say I'm a little underdressed, but that's okay. Thanks for tuning in again. Not sure how quickly this video will be uploaded because the internet connection might not be the best at the room. Tomorrow morning, hopefully I get to see a little bit more of Bryce Park, and we'll see if we're able to venture on down to Zion's, which is about an hour and a half drive away. Then possibly might check out St. George. All depends on how we feel and what we see. St. George would be nice to do another live stream in if the connection's good. I saw some things in there that were interesting to look at. But once again, thanks for tuning in and signing off from Bryce, Utah.